Today I'll be timing my AAA VR6. By the end of today it'll either be a 12 valve or a bomb. So hopefully it all goes well. I have no idea what I'm doing. We're gonna try, and yeah, it's a fairly easy engine to time compared to other engines, so I think it'll be alright. There's lots of markings and stuff to make sure that I'm at top dead center, which is key while doing this. But don't listen to me while I'm timing this, because I honestly have no idea. There's better, more informational videos out there. That is all I've watched to know what I'm doing, or not know what I'm doing. There's only one way to find out, so today's the day. Hopefully it goes well. So after I stripped this motor of all its accessories, I sanded down all the exterior of the engine block because it was just rusty and greasy, and did a light coating of paint to it with the rust inhibitor. So hopefully that'll keep this engine alive for a while if it lives the timing ordeal. So I also polished off with WD-40 and like some steel wool stuff, and just sanded it down very lightly, just to get all the gasket and other materials off. But it does look good. Some spots are still very dirty, but I don't want to get too into it and damage the cylinder wall. So realistically speaking, there's way better ways to do this, but I guess this is just a cheap way to do it in your shed. So yeah, first up we'll be putting on the head gasket, obviously putting the head on, and then we have to do the lower timing chain, which connects to a gear I have to put on here. The gear on this drives the oil pump, so it's very important. It's a single chain on the bottom and then the double chain on the top. This is the OBD1. I forget which ones are single and which ones double, the years or something, but yeah, this is like a 95. So here is the head that's going to be going on. Same thing with this. I didn't do much to it. I should have brought it to the machine shop and paid the big bucks to get it all done nicely, but I went cheap and WD-40, steel wool. Now it's good. So it's gonna go on there now. Gasket's on. So I went ahead and figured out where each size head bolt goes. There's 3 different sizes, so it wasn't very difficult, but I'm gonna take them out now and then oil them and tighten it all down and torque it. And then once that's on, camshafts can go in, and then it's good to start tying. I have all the head bolts coated now. Just a small film of oil on all of them. But yeah, once I tighten them down slowly each, I'll torque them down and do it all to spec. I just got this AC Delco electric torque wrench. I'm sure there's better ones out there, but it was a good price, so, and it's probably better than a regular torque wrench, so hopefully it helps keep this thing alive. We'll see. Alright, they're all hand tight now. Got my torque wrench out, set to 37 foot-pounds. So I'm gonna do the first pass now, and then it's quarter turn after. So that's the really scary part. So yeah, that should be the easy part. Hopefully it goes good. Alright, they're all fully torqued up now. Done the quarter turn, it all went well. It felt a little sketchy, but they all felt even and from beginning to end. So yeah, I I think it should be all right. I'm gonna put the camshafts in now and then keep it going from there. I have now torqued down and installed the camshafts. The cam caps were all torqued in sequence. I used assembly lube on all the rotating surfaces on the camshafts. And now it should be good to start timing the upper half. My phone did die, so I stopped filming, but it kept working because I had to get this done pretty quick. But I installed the bottom chain. It was fairly simple. Just installed the chain with this guide rail here, and then without the tensioner, and you just make sure there's no tension on this side, or there's all the tensions on this side, sorry, and this side's loose. So I think it should be good. Set up nicely. All the markings line up, so it should be good. I also made a marking here on the crankshaft pulley. This is an aftermarket one, so it didn't come with one. I believe they have one OEM on the OEM ones, so I just drew it with a Sharpie there. So just one more reference. Then I put the cam locker in, so it should be good to put the chain on and make sure it's all good. Hopefully it goes well. So the upper chain is now in. I'm not too confident with it. I don't think I'm supposed to have like as much slack as I do up here and on this side. It's supposed to be at the same as here, where all the slack's on the tensioner side. But I'm not sure how else to get the slack out. So if not, we'll just have to start again, take it all apart. Just probably the top end. Hopefully the bottom should be good at least, but if the top isn't right, maybe it screws up the bottom. I'm not sure, so we'll see. Okay, so I actually went ahead and took the bottom gear off here and readjusted the camshafts just a bit because they have some play with the locker still in it, and then made sure all that the slack was on this side and played around with it, and it looks way better now. So I was watching some YouTube videos, and it's definitely wrong to have slack here and anywhere here. You want it all on the tensioner side. So same thing down there. Now it should be good to turn over and make sure all the markings still line up and it stays in timing. So hopefully it goes well. I'm just gonna put the cover on now actually, so hell yeah. All right, the upper chain cover is now on. The bolt is in. I released the pin for this tensioner, so it should all be good. My marks are all straight and lined up. Just took the camshaft lockers out. So now I'm going to turn the camshaft over 4 full rotations. I'm probably gonna do 2, check it quick, and then another 2. And then yeah, hopefully it's all good, so we'll see. Okay, so I don't think that was proper. I seen the chain getting loose as I was turning it over. Yeah, this has no tension on it at all. So I don't know what's wrong. Fuck. Okay, after some investigation, I noticed that the new tensioner bolt that I got in the timing kit was like 1.5 inches shorter than the old bolt. So now it's holding tension on it. I'm gonna have to buy a new one because there's no way I'm gonna use the old one. So I just won't. It's just here now to hold tension so I can check time, and I'll just replace it before it gets started up 100%. But everything is lined up again. We should be all good. Nope, we're not good. Well, maybe we're good. I don't know if I should like... Okay, I backed off the tensioner a bit. This went in nicely. This lines up just as it did, so that means it should be at top dead center. This is the factory markings. They line up. Tension's all on this side. Same thing here. That's it. If anything, that's tighter than it was before. So I'm gonna tighten this up and check timing again. Hopefully we're good. Alright, so timing is not correct. I'm not sure why. It's not far off, but enough where it's not right. So yeah, it's pretty annoying. But I'm gonna go back, take it all apart, do it again, double check everything again. I probably just missed something, so yeah, hopefully it goes well. Alright, I have not been able to figure it out. I took it all apart, the whole timing system, like 3 or 4 times and rechecked it, just could not get it. So every time the camshafts were just slightly out of place. But I need to get this engine out of the shed, so I just put all the covers on it to make sure the internals were not exposed. And then I'm gonna put a garbage bag around it because it's gonna be going in the back of a truck and it is snowy out, so do the best I can to protect it. It's got like a 20-minute drive, so it's not bad, should be fine. I'll get it to the shop and be more comfortable and hopefully get it timed properly, because after doing all this work and spending all this money, I don't want to just slap it back together and hope it works. I'm making sure it is 100% timed, so that I'll at least start up and run for a little bit. So that'll be the end of this video. Next time I'll be in an actual shop, have some better lighting, better space, and more time to get this done. So hopefully this will get in the Jetta soon. That chassis still has a bit of work to be done, so check out my other videos on that. And then yeah, thanks for watching. Motor's trash.